Does Force Lightning work against shielded units? What about units with upgrades on them? And what if you target a Krayt Dragon with it? I'm Chris, and today we're taking a look at this great set 1 card that still causes debates. You control a unit that has a shield, and your opponent, controlling a Force unit, decides to play Force Lightning targeting it. Will your unit survive this? Quite a few players claim that Force Lightning's first part will remove the shields and the second part will deal damage to the unit itself, possibly defeating it. This, of course, is incorrect. A shield is a token upgrade, not an ability, so it can't be removed by the first part of Force Lightning. It will be removed due to the damaging part, preventing any damage being dealt to your unit. So yes, your unit will survive this. A thing to note here is that units with a shielded keyword do lose it due to Force Lightning, but that doesn't have any actual effect since shielded is triggered and resolved when the unit is played, and losing it does not affect it retrospectively. So shields are upgrades, and as we saw, Force Lightning does not really work against them. Does the same apply for every upgrade though? Well, it depends. If we take a look at Rule 368, we'll see that some upgrades give abilities to the unit they are attached to. If an upgrade's text box uses the phrase attached unit gains, the text following gains is considered an ability that the attached unit has while the upgrade is attached to it, and such an ability can be lost, ignored, or affected by other abilities. This means that if, for example, your opponent attaches Fallen Lightsaber to one of their units and you play Force Lightning on it, the on-attack ability the unit gains by Fallen Lightsaber will indeed be removed. However, the +3 boost to the unit's power and HP will still apply because those are not considered abilities of the unit. Another interesting case is the one of Entrenched. If a unit has it attached to it and a player targets it with Force Lightning, the unit will still be unable to attack bases because the effect is only applied to the unit, not granting it any abilities. Now, before we move on to some card-specific interactions, if you watched this far, support the channel by hitting the like button and subscribing. Your opponent controls a Krayt Dragon and you have Force Lightning in your hand. What do you think will happen if you use it against the beast? Rule 763 states that for a trigger's ability to resolve, the card with the ability must be in play when the triggering condition occurs, unless the ability specifies that it can be triggered from an out-of-play zone. Additionally, the triggered ability must resolve once triggered, even if the card with the ability leaves play before the triggered ability resolves. Krayt's ability is triggered the moment you play Force Lightning before resolving it. This means that even though the ability is removed when Force Lightning resolves, it will still resolve no matter what. Now, even if you controlled a Force unit and paid extra resources to deal damage to the dragon, your opponent will only get to deal 1 damage to your base or one of your units because Krayt's ability only refers to the printed cost of the card that triggers it. I think this makes Force Lightning one of the best ways to bring a Krayt down, or you could use a Bantha. Last but not least, Force Lightning is an extremely cost-effective way to get rid of a lurking TIE Phantom, especially if you control a Force unit. According to Rule 829.1, if an ability contains 2 effects separated by then, the ability is resolved by resolving the first effect, followed by resolving the second effect. So first part takes care of Phantom's abilities, allowing the second part to damage it, which means you can take care of the Phantom Menace for a cost of just 2 resources. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.